that Koreans would really do something about it, and I didn't want to get it to the point wherein this problem, this situation could get worse. Okay, so the moment I came back, it was Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is about our experience with the hotline 8888 in the Philippines. So, what is this hotline? This hotline 8888 is a 24/7 public service hotline operated by the government of the Philippines. This is also known as the Citizens Complaint. Okay, so what was our concern? Why did we get to the point wherein we called 88888? So, to go to the point itself, this is about the Bureau of Immigration Cebu and Bureau of Immigration Manila. So, what happened? My husband is a Korean national, and it happened that 2018 we applied for his probationary permanent stay in the Philippines. So he was supposed to receive an ACR icard. This is an ID wherein if he has this ID, he could open his bank account, he could do something like this would serve as his valid ID here in the Philippines. So what happened was, when we applied for his provisionary ACR iCard, it was not released for quite a very long time. So May 2018 we applied for it, and then by September 2018 we did a follow-up of it, and they told us that the software that was input in their system has been changed, and that we need to photocopy on the receipts, that the official receipts that my husband had paid for. So we did it. We did all the things that they were telling us. By December 2018, we did follow up again, the same thing. They told us, ma'am, you only have to wait because the Bureau of Immigration Manila has not accepted yet your request. So okay, that's fine, we will be waiting. And then by January, this is the time wherein my husband is going to renew his probationary ACR iCard. So this time, 2019 already, January 2019, we asked for his ACR iCard if it's already there. The person who was in charge in there was telling us, ma'am, the system has not been changed yet. It is still MCL. Later on, I will flash to you what is this system was about, because when the person, when this hotline was not introduced, I could not understand what is this MCL about. Later on, it will be flashed on the screen. Okay, so they were telling us the system has not been changed yet. Okay, so what should we do about this? They told us you only have to wait. Okay, so this time, May 2019, this time is we are going to proceed to the next step. This time my husband applied for a permanent stay in the Philippines. We already submitted. He paid 6,000 for it, for everything, together with his ACR iCard. And then the processing of this is only 2 months. So It was supposed to be given by June, July, August. By August or July, the icard should be there already. But what happened? They told us that the system has not been changed yet. So what should we do? Okay, so my goodness. I went there again October 2019. They told us, "Ma'am, the system has not been changed yet. What you will do is you will be the one to follow up it in Manila." So they gave us lots of numbers. No, that time, October, I was the only one who went to Cebu City to check his ACR card. So they told us, you have to call this number. This is the Bureau of Immigration number. So you have to call this. Okay. And then the woman who did the processing of that paper, which could be changed, the requirements that they asked us, I asked the woman, what happened? Why it has not been changed yet? You were in charge of that, and what happened? Why it has not been changed yet? So she told me, "Ma'am, just give me your contact number. I'll call you." Yes, I gave my contact number, but I haven't received any message, any call from her. Okay, so that day when I went to Cebu City, first week of October, I went there. This year, I went there, and then I was very disappointed. I was very down at that time. So I didn't know what to do. I know that Koreans would really do something about it, and I didn't want to get it to the point wherein this problem, this situation could get worse. Okay, so the moment I came back, I was not able to sleep that night. I kept on thinking, what have I done? Why I was not able to make it? So by tomorrow that, I keep on calling the number that they gave me. I called for quite maybe 100 calls, but it cannot be contacted. The number also that they gave me from their office was just ringing. Nobody would pick up, nobody would dare to pick up the call. Okay, the system of the Philippines. Alright, so to make the story short, I called 8888. I heard this from somebody which I think could help me. So I was very aggressive at that time. I should do something about this. I don't want that my husband would think that, oh, you haven't done anything here. This is your country. This is your place. You are the one who knows a lot about this. I know this situation could really, it's like, oh, it's pushing me. Okay, so for 8888, the moment you dial this, it would take you to the machine itself. So what you will the first thing that you have to prepare is a note and a pen. This is what you will prepare. So make sure also that you know what you are complaining for. So first, you have to dial 8888, and then the moment you dialed it already, the machine, it would take you to the machine, and the machine would tell you if you are going to, if you have complaints, you have to press 1. Okay, alright, so you press 1, and then an agent would answer the call, and then the agent would ask your name and the agency that you have been complaining for, and then what is your complaint. So what I did, I scribbled something before I called 888. Okay, so here is the pattern that is a Filipino language. So the pattern is, irereklamo ko po sana yung what agency. So that time, inireklamo ko po sana yung Bureau of Immigration Main Office Manila sa hindi po pag-release ng Alien Certificate of Registration or ACR icards ni Singje Lee. That is the name of my husband. Okay, so I stated everything here. So the agent would just listen to your complaint. So the agent would be the one to encode your complaints. Alright, so you just have to prepare your complaints. Sorry for this curdling matter. Yeah, I am really like this when I am very aggressive to do that thing. Okay, so I was asked what is my husband's name, the birth date, and the passport. So I also prepared here. Okay, so I was also asked by the agent what was my birthday, and then where I live permanently, and my contact number. So that day, they were also asking my husband for confirmation, and it was so funny because they talked to my husband, and my husband started to complain to their office. I was asking myself, why is he complaining there? They were just the one entertaining it. So my husband was doing like this, like, oh, why they did not give my ACR icards? It's been a very long time. I was like, okay. I just keep quiet. Alright, so the thing is, the hotline 888, after an hour, I received my reference number. But during your conversation on the phone, they would also give you your conference number. I have here my conference number. Okay. So, conference number, it was written here. I posted it so that by the time that I would, yeah, you cannot see it because it is the opposite. So later on, I will post the message that they gave me. They sent to me. Okay, so 3 days, you could check the status of your 3 days later from your complaint. The day that you complained, 3 days later, you could follow it up by pressing the same thing. Dial 8888, then press 2 for the status, to check the status of your reference number of your complaint. So by that, 3 weeks later, I had my complaint first week of October. 3 weeks later, 3 weeks later, I called the Bureau of Immigration Cebu. I haven't received yet any messages from the main office. I called, they were asking me again the application number of the receipt. Why are they asking again the application number of the receipt? We have this birth date. So I told my husband, just do it. So I dictated again the application number. It was very long numbers. It was very long, so I just dictated it on the phone. So when I dictated it, they said, "Oh, mom, you can get now the ACR of your husband." Oh, it was a released. And then by, I think, November, I'm not sure when was it, last week, November, I forgot the date, when the hotline 8888 sent a message to me that they had acted upon on it. So the Bureau of Immigration sent to me the It's like the confirmation that they've done something about it. So you may now claim, I'll post it later on. Here, you may now claim your husband's ACR at the main office, like that, something like that. And then they also stated there on that letter what was that system all about. Okay, so thank you so much for this hotline 8888. By the way, this hotline was introduced by President Rodrigo Duterte to allow the public to report poor government, frontline service delivery, and corrupt practices in all government agencies in the Philippines. So thanks to this, I am now relieved. So we haven't taken yet his ID, his ACR icard, but we are now sure that it's there in the office. So we're not gonna waste our money, our efforts, and everything when we go to the city again. So I think we will be going there by next month, December, or by January 2020, because he is going to renew again his ACRI card. But I'll be having again my video when we take his ACRI card. So again, if you have complaints, if you have concerns about the Philippine government agencies, and then if you are married to a foreigner, don't waste your time going there, following it up, your ACR, the ACRI card of your husband. Simply dial 88888 if they just keep on telling you, just wait ma'am, just wait. Okay, we are good at that. Thanks to this hotline, again, 8888. Press 3 for complaints. Press 1 for complaints, and then for the status of your reference number, press 2. That's all for today, guys. I hope you did learn something from this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.